Hi, I'm Kira Davis, and today is July 1st, 2014, Canada Day. Happy Canada Day! I am actually Canadian born. I was born and raised in Canada and immigrated to the United States at the age of 17. And after a long struggle and a lot of money, I am proud to say I am now a voting American citizen. And I just wanted to just first of all remind you guys that today is a day that we celebrate our neighbors to the north, but also I love Canada Day not just because it reminds me of the things I miss about my home country, but also it reminds me of the things I love about my new country and what I love about America, because our Independence Day comes just a few short days from now. And one of the things that I noticed when I first moved here permanently was how different Americans viewed their freedom. And I think that most Americans, whether you consider yourself a liberal or you consider yourself conservative or perhaps independent, whether or not you say you're a libertarian, whatever labels you choose to put on yourself, I know a lot of these groups argue like they don't have much in common, but as a foreigner who's come into this country, I can tell you that even still, even among these very differing groups, Americans have a very, very special idea of what freedom is. It is extremely unique, and it's not an accident that America is America. And this is one thing I try to explain to my Canadian friends and family. There is a fundamental difference between Canada and America, between America and everyone. It lies in our Constitution. And whether or not you agree with all the amendments, I know as a Canadian coming here, I had a big problem with the Second Amendment until I realized what it really was. But even the First Amendment is very foreign to some people. Canadians really have a lot of trouble wrapping their brain around the concept of absolute free speech, and what that means to Americans. So we have a special brand of freedom here. And to me, all of that is encompassed in the Second Amendment. And that's when I started doing my research and studying the history of the Second Amendment, because remember, I'm Canadian, so I had to do all my own studying. I didn't learn this in school. What I found and what I was surprised to find was how instrumental the Second Amendment has been, not just to making us one of the leading superpowers in the world, but also in making us successful just as individuals, because it protects this sense of freedom. It protects this idea, this very unique brand of freedom that Americans carry with them, that all Americans carry with them. And it's kind of genius. It's not an accident that we are who we are today. It's not an accident that Americans are so prosperous. It is not just the luck of the draw that we are the type of country that is so great and so free that people risk their lives every day to come here. It's not an accident. All of these things follow from the inception of our Constitution, from the idea that America is special. It is a special place, and the people there have a special idea of freedom. So as we move into Independence Day and away from Canada Day, I just want to say thank you to America. I want to say God bless America. And I want to say thank you for everyone who has sacrificed so much so that we could live so freely. And many of us don't even realize how grateful we should really be. So I just wanted to say I am grateful. I'm grateful to our founding fathers. I'm grateful for our Constitution. I will continue to fight for it as long as I live. I will teach my children to fight for it. And I'm grateful for my fellow Americans of all political stripes, because it is the debate and the dissent and the arguing and the bickering and the complaining. All of that is what makes us truly American. And I'm grateful for all of it. God bless you all. God bless Canada. And God bless the United States of America. Have a great holiday.